All right, so now we're going to take Cramer's rule and we're going to apply it to our system. So again, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write down our three matrices. So the first one is our coefficient matrix. So in our matrix, we're going to write down the coefficients for x and the coefficients for y. So we would have 3, 2, and then 1, 3 for that. Our CX matrix, we are replacing the x with our constant. So that means that this will be our constant, so we're going to use 5 and 8. And then our y column stays the same, so 1, 3. And then we have our CY column. So this time our x column will stay the same, so 3, 2. And then we're replacing our y column with the constants, so 5, 8. So now we're just going to go through and find the determinant of each. So again, that means that we're going to start by taking our forward diagonal, so 3 times 3, 9, minus the backward diagonal. So 2 times 1 is 2, so that gives us 7 for our determinant. Okay. So same thing, 5 times 3 is 15, and then 8 times 1 is 8. So if we subtract those, we end up with 7. And our next one, so 3 times 8 is 24. And then 2 times 5 is 10, and we are subtracting to get 14. So now to find our x coordinate, we're taking our CX determinant, so this 7, and dividing it by our C determinant, so 7, and we would simplify to get 1. And then for our y coordinate, we're taking our CY determinant, so 14, divided by C, and then simplifying. So 14 divided by 7 gives us 2. And again, we're identifying an intersection, so we need to write our answer as an ordered pair. So 1, 2 is that point of intersection for our system of equations. All right, let's do one more example. So again, we're just going to start by setting up our system. Now I should also point out that before we start writing our matrices, these equations should be in standard form. So if they're not in standard form, then you would need to do that step to put them into standard form. All right, so our C matrix, again, our x and y coefficients, so 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So CX, that means that we are replacing our x column with our constants, so 10 and 14. And then our y stays the same, so 4, 5. And then our CY matrix, so this time x stays the same, so 2, 3. And then we replace y with our constants, so 10 and 14. And then just like before, we're going to go through and find our determinants of each. So 2 times 5 would give us 10. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And if we subtract, that gives us negative 2. 10 times 5 is 50. And then 14 times 4 is 56. So that's going to give us negative 6. And if we take 2 times 14, that is 28. And 3 times 10 is 30. So again, that's going to give us negative 2. So x's will be, again, our CX matrix, so negative 6 divided by C. So if we simplify, that gives us 3. And then our y coordinate is our CY, so negative 2 divided by negative 2, which simplifies to be 1. So again, our point of intersection is going to be 3, 1.